Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more blueprints. Today, we're going to be focusing on drafting the new floor plan that we discovered at the end of the last episode. I believe it was the treasure trove. Let's hope it's a trove of information. But there's only one way to find out. Day 75. I seriously need to as well, take more screenshots in general. Because I'm finding it more and more difficult to get screenshots, so I'll be doing a bit of that this episode. This stream, I should say. Alright. What am I looking for here? Let's start by... do I want to go to the outer room right now? I think I'll wait until I can get some dice so that I can try to more guarantee that I get a shrine. Speaking of which... let's try for the shrine now. Reroll. There we go. I'm going to try putting 45 gold in and seeing if I get the Blessing of the Monk again. That is how much gold I put in the last time to get it. Okay, I did get the Blessing of the Monk from 45 gold. So it really is just, the blessing that you get is really dependent on how much gold you put in. That's really interesting. Alright, well, let's try to call the day in the antechamber today. That would have made a good screenshot too. I'm just trying to think about all the screenshots I can take now. But let's continue our journey. Oh, that's not a good set of options, I'll be honest. Let's reroll that. The mailroom. My package has been delivered. All right. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Another thing that I want to do, that I mentioned last time, is maybe try to put the cursed idol in the antechamber, in the pedestal of that's the pedestal in the 46th room that's missing a bust. I'm not sure if that'll do anything, but it would be interesting nonetheless. All right. And again, this arrow up here. Let's go ahead and do that. Might as well try to open this door. Aha. Observatory it is. Very nice. Boiler room. Sure. Although I think that I will go back to the beginning and start down the left side of the house. Oh, you know what? I'll go ahead and go back to the workshop and make the sound pick amplifier. I guess it's called the pick sound amplifier. Which does make more sense. The freezer. Not for now. What items do you have for me? Oh, not much. Bananas, gems, keys, and more gems. The attic. Ooh, courtyard is good. That's a terrible chest. I'm going to go for the reading nook because I'm thinking back to like the corner cases that we saw in A New Clue, and the reading nook was one of the corner cases, I believe. So I'm not sure if it just means that it's a corner room or something special happens when you draft it in a corner like this. But looking at this, it looks like it might have just been like signifying that it's a corner room. There's the closed exhibit. I think I'll actually just choose the attic here. Coin purse. Am I missing anything else? Not that I can tell. All right. I did forget to dig up the dig spots. But you know what? I might wait until I make the jackhammer. I've only used that like once or twice. Ooh, okay. I'll go to the chapel here. Chamber of Mirrors. That would allow me to get 2 treasure troves in the theory. But I think I'll just go for the observatory. Walk-in closet. Seems pretty good. Ooh, key card. Very nice. Want to go to the left if possible. The drawing room's good as well. Especially since it comes with a free gem now. A refund, if you will. Garage. That is good because I have the car keys. Although maybe I should have tried to draft it on the 8th rank so that I know exactly whether or not the memo is inside the car or not. Ooh, it's a silver key and a treasure map. Where is it pointing me this time? I see. So row 6, column 2. Drafting studio. I do want to do the drafting studio because I want to see if this is the same date as the one in the study, December 8th. Wait, do I have a magnifying glass? I don't. I guess I'll need to find one. Okay. For the Great Hall, middle left is blocked. And then far right is blocked. I don't hate the Great Hall here. Let's do that. Okay. And this is the other door with stuff in it. Wait, oh. Huh, I thought I tried to unlock this one, but maybe it didn't. Oh, and this is the room we can dig in. Good. It's all coming together. This looks like the spot. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. Plus 40 gold. Very nice. Security seems pretty good. I'm going to use my... Actually, I think... Could use my secret garden here somewhere. I'll try it this way. Oh, never mind. I'll take the dining hall here. Eat my enjoy lunch. I am going to go back though because I want to set the security level to something higher. I'll just use a normal key. study. The study might have a magnifying glass in it. Although I feel like there's some sort of secret to the ballroom that I'm missing. I'll take the study for now, though. Okay, well, there's an apple. And a gem. No magnifying glass, though. That's all right. Now we'll use the key to the secret garden. Might as well open up the left side of the antechamber too. Hello, welcome back! How are you doing this fine afternoon? Good evening? I guess it's technically morning now since it's going on 1 a.m. But we don't like to think about that here. By the way, I found your podcast channel and watched a little bit about the podcast episode you did about childhood games, and I thought it was really cool. So I'll be taking a look at more of those soon. Let's see. We have 4 redraws here with the rook, so hopefully we can find the what is it called? I can't remember. The new room. $365 days of summer? Yep. I get that. I'm in Texas, so I know the feeling. Although, I'm not sure how hot it gets there. I'll need to check it out. It probably gets hotter there than it does here, to be fair. Oh! I think... So, is the Final Fantasy set out yet? Or does it come out tomorrow? Or for you, it probably is the drop day. Let's see. It's actually kind of unfortunate that the Final Fantasy set releases for me tomorrow, this Friday. Because this is one of the only days that like 2 of my friends are in town at the same time. I was like, well, it's a perfect time to go out and do a draft. But nobody's having drafts because everybody's having pre-releases. So it's good news and bad news at the same time. Oh yeah, I've seen like a little... I don't know much about the Final Fantasy set, but I've seen a few of the cards and they seem really powerful. Let's see. $95 Fahrenheit. Yep. Yeah. I wonder what the forecast is looking like for me. Let me pull it up. I'm curious. Yeah, it's 96 through 98 for the next few days here too. Looks like we're gonna get down to the mid 80s though. That's exciting. Yeah, I don't know much about the Final Fantasy expansion. I've only played a little bit of Final Fantasy 14, but just looking at the cards, I'm like, what the heck? This is crazy. These cards are crazy powerful. I'm just not used to the power creep. Let's continue redrawing here. I also do want to end one of my runs in the music room so that we can get a music room as an outer room. There it is, the treasure trove. Plus 5 gold for each time you have drafted the treasure trove. Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, you get a trophy for this? Oh, this is probably the trophy for being in every single room. You have been awarded the Explorer's Trophy for completing the Mount Holly Dictionary. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Alright, that's exciting. Sounds good. A STEAM achievement, huge! Alright. What other secrets does this room hold? There's a knight there. Good to know. Any breakable vases? Not that I'm seeing. Well, let's take a look in this box. The trunk is locked. Let's use a key. The green memos you find in this room will always be true. Okay. Green memos you find in this room will always be true. So this is a white moon box, which is interesting. This probably has to do with, like, the whole trunk situation underneath the docks. So it might be worth it to go down there, redrain the reservoir at some point, go down there and explore a little bit more. But for now, I think that is the majority of what this room has to offer for now. Any sneaky things that you can do? Not that I can see. Aquarium. Although I do want to do lost and found at some point. But I just want to be sure I have access to the antechamber. How should I call you? Ark or Zard? Well, it's up to you. Ark is fine though. Let's see here. Could do the vault, the office. We could double our gold, but I don't think doing that has any meaning. Decisions. Why not? Let's double our gold. We can take the closed exhibit here, or we can take the coat check so that we have access to the cursed effigy. I'm not sure if I want to curse myself this run though. I might curse myself a different run. No, I don't want to curse myself this run because I spent all this time trying to get the blessing of the monk. Back to this ominous room. Still unsure what to make of this. Let's do some rerolls. Well, actually, maybe just take the office. I think I will. Could be that this person actually isn't a queen. If we assume that's the case, but also the code wouldn't be a date. I'll come back to this room, but I'll continue going for now. Clock tower, secret passage. I'm gonna try to get the foyer, so I'll go for the secret passage. Oh, here's the foyer. Does this have any meaning in Eurasian? Let me look at my Eurasian translation notes here. Not that I know off the top of my head with my current knowledge. The reason why I was wondering that is because major, spelled M-A-J-O-R, could be Eurasian for small name, and in the office it says herrings of the major, which could be like herrings of the small name, which could be this character here. Continuing on. Locker room might be nice. Oh, I also was not paying attention to trying to get blue rooms on the 8th rank. Still time for that though. Back we go. Blue room, here we come. Trophy room. Or rumpus room. Let's go to the trophy room. If I were a blue Memo, where would I be? It's under the chair? Wait. Let me check here. Oh my gosh, you're right. I'm simply blind. There were a total of 8 gems removed from the ruby crown of Orindia Ares. That's true. Alright. It didn't say that all of the blue memos would be useful, I suppose. Keen eyes. I would have spent so long looking around that room. Let's have some pizza while we're at it. Plus 20 steps. We can continue our little journey. Corridor seems pretty nice. And then ideally we go left and then up, finding a blue room. We have some redraws. Not yet. Believe it or not, this is the first day I've streamed tonight. I almost wonder if it would be worth just taking the archive here. I think that I'll just try to get a left turn. I like that. That'll do. The clock tower. Have we seen the clock tower memo? Oh boy. I can't remember. I gotta start making a list of the memos we've seen. But for now, let's draft it and find out. We check behind all these pillars first. Okay. Oh yes, I think we have seen this memo. This is the one that says, "An eclipses only appear in the north sky," which I'm not entirely sure how that applies to what we can do in the game, because the only other place that I've seen mention an eclipse is the ballroom, where it has the photo during the eclipse ball. I wonder if you need to angle the observatory in the right spot in order to like point it north to find an eclipse. I guess that's something I'll need to do at some point. You know what? I should have taken the pump room. That would have allowed me to drain the reservoir. Can redraw and hope to get the pump room though. Pump room. Perfect. There is actually a laboratory. There is a bathroom in this place. The only issue is it's one of the red rooms, and it's literally, from what I can tell, just a dead-end room that you don't want to get. So I made it super rare. Simon has his campsite that he can use. I forgot to take a look at the aquarium while it doesn't have water in it. I do have the steps, so I think I am going to look at that real quick, and then I will flood the aquarium and empty the reservoir. Okay, is there any more stuff? So I got that key a while back. Is there anything here? I also got that. Did that. Nope, I guess there are just two rooms displayed here that are simply red herrings. Oh well, back we go. Oh wait, wrong way? How will we go about doing this? Okay. So we can... start emptying this water here. And start filling the water here. "31 steps. Oops. I'm gonna leave that as is. Completely draining the reservoir. The only thing is, I might just go to the antechamber and call it a day so that I can be sure to lock in the antechamber as the outside room with the blessing of the monk. The reason why I'm doing that is because we found in the last like page of Lady Epson's diary that it looks like the antechamber was placed as the outside room. So we'll give that a shot right now and call it a day. Architect's Inn of Tomorrow. Day 76. Let's go outside. Come on, antechamber. It is really calming. I love the music in this game. Here it is. Oh, there's the basement key. So close yet so far away. This is a different note than what was in the normal antechamber. So maybe this is saying that this isn't what the diary entry meant? Well, either way, I think what I'll do is go ahead and go down to the basement and unlock the 46th door and see what that does to the antechamber that is just drafted. It will take a few steps, but I think it'll be worth it. That's also an interesting recess in the wall. Oh. Because I ended the other day in a weird spot up in the top floor of this room, it's all messed up and I need to reset the gear. There we go. Let's open this up. I'm using quite a number of steps here, but I think it's worth it for the science. And at the end of the day, I'll try to remember to go down and use all of my keys opening more trunks. All right. Back to the antechamber. Oh my. Okay. Well, this is something. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. If it does open something, maybe try to open the other sides too. That's what I'm thinking. That is some solo leveling stuff going on there. It really is. At least it's not grinning at me. Well, oh, This is quite interesting, huh? Huh, okay. Well, this box is the box that the cursed effigy is in. I'm assuming that's what deadly is the stone means, right? Because it's a stone effigy. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. I wish I knew what exactly the throne was. We did see in a previous Alzala vision that it looked like the kind of heirs, all of the Sinclair barons, the barons of Mount Holly, all sat in the chair of the drawing room. Um, so at first I was thinking that might be the quote unquote throne. As far as a scepter goes, heavy as the crown is probably referring to the crown that you find in the 46th room, um the blue set crown. But steady's the scepter. I'm not entirely sure. Well, let's try to open the other sides. I have a sneaking suspicion that these two sides will be dead ends, but I don't know that for certain. Wait, before I go, this is a screenshot moment right here. I need to get some thumbnail material. It's cool that I found that, but also it doesn't help me yet. I don't know what to do with that information yet. Granted, I feel like a lot of blueprints is kind of like that. Take a hallway here. Go to the left. So in order to open up the other two sides of the antechamber, I will need either the secret garden or I think it is the gymnasium and the Great Hall. It's either the gymnasium or the mechanarium. I can't remember which is which. I'll drop off here. Sounds good. Thank you for stopping by. You have a good weekend too, and enjoy your Final Fantasy packs. So let's try to draft those rooms if we can. There's the cursed effigy. I'm not sure if I want it right now. Workshop, why not? Ooh, broken lever, nice. Locked. I'll take a kitchen here. Sure. Oh, I'm out of gems. That's not good. If that's the case, I actually might go back to the start and go up the right side of the house. Don't really want to get stuck. Coupon book. Nice. If memory serves, the greenhouse opens the south-facing antechamber door, which wouldn't necessarily help me. Oh, out of gems. Storeroom it is. I'll take the observatory, even though it cost me a little mouse. Gem? Come on, please, give me more gems. Nope. Surely I'll be able to find some. Well, this room does have a gem in it. There's the lavatory. I should have taken a look at the drafting studio as to which doors the Great Hall... Or which doors in the Great Hall were locked, I should say. I'll just experiment. Well, there's one of them. All right, we got lucky. Time for some maths. Let's see here. So this is 9 times 9, which is 81 flipped, so 18. This is 21 times 2, so 42. Minus 1, 41 flipped is 14. Times 1 is 14. Is that right? Yes. So this is 20 flipped, so 2, then squared to 4. Very nice. Let's go for corridor. Trophy room, perfect. All the gems I could ask for. Well, that is interesting how there are 8 gems in this room, and there were 8 gems removed from the crown. It's kind of symbolic, I suppose. I don't particularly like any of these rooms here, so I'll redraw. Observatory it is. How many stars are we at? 74. Go for a hallway here. scepter could be talking about the scepter that this angel holds. The scepter of Orinda. Also, Orinda has a black crown, which is interesting, right? Because the country of Orindia, maybe the king of Orindia used to have a black crown. Then when the Fenarians took over, they changed it from black to red. And then once it was stolen by our mother, it was changed from red to blue. Curious. Decisions. So I could go secret passage into trying to get... No, I don't think I can get another pool hall. I've already drafted one. So I think I need to get the Mechanarium. Okay. Oof, not great options. Cloister of Ran is pretty good. Yeah, let's take that. Let's go down first. Chamber of Mirrors. I don't think that would help him right now. There's the Mechanarium, but do I have enough gear rooms to have it be useful? I have 1, 2. I only have 2. Maybe we take the boiler room and then try to get the Mechanarium? I think I'll do that. There's the Electric Eel Aquarium for another another gear room. I think they're called mechanical rooms. Oh man, I don't really want to use another key. But I will. For the cause. Laboratory? Sure. Whenever you spend 2 more gems drafting a room, add a small chest to the entrance hall. Or maybe you set your steps to 40. That would also be good. Let's do that. And that is locked. So back we go. I guess we could go back to the Cloister of Verina to continue forwards a little bit. Get some steps while we're at it. I think what I will do is go ahead and special order a magnifying glass. Hmm. Are there any terms that I'm missing? Nope. All right. Continuing on. I think I'm going to go back. Don't necessarily want to use up the rest of my keys yet. And since we're going back, I suppose we might as well see if unlocking that other antechamber door did anything. By the way, Alpha Crick, I'm not sure if you're still here or not, but have you played the game before? Okay, so this was just a dead end. I think I will go ahead and try to open up the other one just to see what happens when all three are opened, but I don't have high hopes. Still no magnifying glass. Okay, so it's those two that are dead ends. Wait, I never noticed, but this is just the room I'm in. Huh, interesting. No, I haven't played it, but I enjoy watching people play it. Always see something new. Oh, that's cool. Who have you watched play it? It's so funny when the game first came out, I was super excited to play it and stream it and stuff. And then like I saw a bunch of huge YouTubers playing it and I was like, oh my gosh, this game's gonna go crazy. But I've been trying to keep myself spoiler free for the most part. Okay, no items in here. Unfortunate. Sloot and a few other streamers. I see. I haven't heard of Sloot before. But granted, I'm more of a YouTube watcher myself. I'll need to check him out though. Okay, let's try to get a mechanarium going. I think the mechanarium is on the rarer side, so hopefully solarium will help with it. Where's the treasure trove? Sure. Let's see if anything is different this time. It is a different trunk. But I did also just use my last key, so I won't be able to open it. I probably should have thought that through more. Oh, but this is open. There's the mechanarium. The silver key. He's an old World of Warcraft streamer, but he does a variety now. He does dual streamed coup. Interesting. Is this the right lever? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and use the silver key here. Get passageway, so I reset my steps to 40. Locked. But you know what? That's all right. The only unfortunate thing is that I didn't have an extra... Well, let me just double check this way. The only unfortunate thing is that I didn't have a spare key, so I couldn't look at the box from the treasure trove. But maybe it'll be the same box next time. Who knows? And that's locked too. And I think I did find the memo in this room, but I'm going to check to make sure. The king can castle by swapping in with another piece. Yes, I did have that one. Can I break any of these vases? I think I tried this last time, but might as well check to be sure. Nope. Alright. Well, before we call it a day, let's head back outside and hopefully find out if anything's happened to the outside antechamber. That's a lot of steps. I could go back to the security terminal. Wait, do I have security this room? I suppose I don't. Never mind then. As far as where I'm in the game right now, the main mysteries that I have to solve is collecting 3 more letters. And then I found 2 microchips, but I don't know where the third one is. So those are the puzzles that I'm struggling with right now. Okay, so yes, both of these are in fact dead ends. That guy's got a belly button. Oh. Simon manifesting his magical powers once again. Would you look at that? This is just so ominous. What would happen if you called a day in there? That's a good question. Blessing of the Monk. And that's interesting. Okay, this guy is the monk from Blessing of the Monk. You call a day in a room in your house. You will have the opportunity to draft it from the grounds the following day. So I'm almost not sure if it'll do anything, but it's worth it a test, I suppose. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. Ready is the throne. Very ominous. Well, let's try that. Let's try calling it a day here. Looking at the monk himself. Then I think I have one more run in me. Day 77. If anything, I might try to enact my theory of placing the cursed effigy on the empty pedestal that doesn't have a bust on it in the 46th room. Okay, so just allowed me to draft the antechamber here again, which I think I will do. Just because we can see if anything changes. But also, just seems like that room is important. Why else would it be hinted at in the Diary of Lady Epson? So this observatory is facing east. The in eclipse might be what happens after you get 100 stars. In which case I would need to draft an observatory while I'm facing west, so the telescope faces north. That's what I'm guessing. I wonder what happens if you draft an observatory in the outer room. Ominous. It's so funny how this room just sometimes cancels the music for no reason. Seeing all the different upgraded rooms is cool when you watch more people play the game. Yeah, I played the demo for a long time, so I was able to see quite a few of the upgraded rooms, but besides this save I have here, I haven't really seen any of the other upgraded rooms. What other upgraded rooms do I know about? I don't know. I wish there was a way to get more discs, but I think there are like, I'm assuming that there's a finite number of discs in every world. I didn't watch this video, but I did see a video of how you can kind of like cheat the system to get the upgraded rooms you wanted. I guess it allows you to re-roll. But I didn't watch that video for fear of spoilers. Let's go to the chapel. Have you seen anybody break the piggy bank yet? I haven't done it in this world. Let's grab a nursery or trophy room. I see. Yeah, I just feel too bad for the little pig to do it. I don't know if there's a way to get him back. I know that there wasn't in the demo. Long live the piggy indeed. It's probably stored up hundreds of gold by now. Maybe not hundreds, but at least 100. Could do secret passage. I'll just do parlor. Let's see if we can do some logicking here. This is not an empty box. The gems are not in the black box. This statement is true. The above statement is false. The gems are in the black box. The gems are in the white box. Okay, so one of these statements has to be lying. That means that either this box or this box contains two true statements. This box cannot contain two true statements because it is saying that one of the statements is false, which means that one of the statements is inherently false, whether it be the top one or the bottom one. Meaning that this is the box that contains two true statements. This is not an empty box. The gems are not in the black box, so this box must contain the gems. Well, I guess I don't know if this is the box with only false statements, though. Because it could just have one false statement. No, but it would need to be, because both of these can't be... This can't be the box with only false statements. So because this has at least one false statement, both of them need to be false. All right. There we go. Need to save up my keys so that I can use them down below. Speaking of which, I think I'll choose the attic here. All right. Guess I might as well go this way. Sure. But I don't think I'll go in there. No sledgehammer yet. Maybe I can buy one. I can indeed. And I can buy a magnifying glass. Good. Oh, wow. That'll be helpful. No broken lever. I'll go for the dice. Did I draft the nursery? What did I get steps from? Did I even get steps? Am I going crazy? Was that the broken lever in the workshop? You know what? It probably was. I don't remember picking up an item in there. There is always an item. It is. Okay. Very good eye. Kind of surprised I just didn't pick it up. Well, that means I can either craft the power hammer or the jackhammer. My thought is that I've used the power hammer on a lot, but I haven't used the jackhammer to dig up many of the dig sites. So maybe I could uncover a secret by doing some digging? But I'm not entirely sure. I don't have an idea in my head of what I can use the sledgehammer on right now. Except for maybe... this has been bothering me so much that there is this arrow right here. I just noticed it a couple runs ago. But it's so suspicious. So maybe I could use the power hammer to, like, knock this down or something? But honestly, I'm unsure. What could that mean? It's not on the other side. Nope. I'll keep that in mind. I think I will craft the makeshift jackhammer for now, just because I think I've only made it once or twice before. Makeshift jackhammer. Take the West Wing Hall so I can progress further north. And then the drawing room, perfect. Free gem. The showroom. Sure, I'll take the showroom. I'll try to double my money and get some cool items. Ooh, this could do it. This could double my money. Let's redraw for the bunk room. Here we go. 104 gold. Oh, I got steps from the sleeping mask. That makes sense. What can I get with 104 gold? Oh, these aren't very good options, I'll be honest. I'll grab the moon pendant, the silver spoon. And the ornate compass, why not? Oh, I should have used my key to the secret garden. Oops. Can I rotate these floor plans? No, okay. The library seems pretty good here. Here's a new clue again. Haven't made any super big insights from the last time I played as to what to do with this information. I mean, I haven't been in the room 46 at 1:30, so that is something I could try. Because there's got to be a reason why these clocks are stuck at 1:30. Vestibule, sure. Well, here's the coat check with the cursed effigy. I think I'll draft it just so I have it. Lost and found. Let's see what item I lose here. My magnifying glass? That's actually so sad. So I get the prism key and a vault key. A vault key that I haven't used yet. Well, let's hope I get a vault. The locksmith. Oh man, if only I hadn't spent all my gold already. I think what it'll do is take the wine cellar and just not go in there so I don't lose another item. Take an aquarium. Pebbles. I'll take a guest bedroom, why not? Oh, wow. This was the servants' quarters. There's the vault. Can't really take that, though. I'll take a dark room here just so I have access to the antechamber somehow. Although it is closed now. But that's not too terribly bad. The Great Hall. I think I'll just re-roll. many mechanical rooms do I have? One. I think I only have two. So I will rotate the dovecote and choose that. What? You can dig up allowance tokens with this thing? That's crazy. And dice. All right. There's the locksmith again. Let's redraw and hope I get a better room. I'll take the conference room. Ideally, I want a locked door here so that I can use the secret garden key and open up the antechamber like this. I wish there was a faster way to do this. There we go. Now I do need to run all the way back outside to open up the 46th room. I'll deal with that when it comes down to it. Maybe the other one too. I could open up that one, but it's already blocked off here. So I'm not sure if it would do anything. I'll do it though. For outside, true. True indeed. Also, it's confusing that the directions on here are reverse to what they should be, because everything else in the game claims that like this is east and this is west, so it's north, south, east, west. But this says that north is pointing downwards towards the front of the house. Very interesting. I'm not sure if that is just an oversight or if that's like that has something to do with a puzzle of some sort. Let's use a prism key here. What are these rarities looking like? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Have you tried to draft the entrance with the monk buff? I feel like I have. I think that's one of the first things I did, but honestly, I can't remember. I wonder if that would give me another microchip. That might be worthwhile doing. That's a lot of steps. Whoa, that's a lot of steps. What the heck? Let's redraw here. Sure, I'll take a locksmith. Might as well buy as many keys as I can. Out of money. All right, so let's go all the way back to the entrance. Open up the 46th room. Check out the outside room again, the outside antechamber. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oops. It is what it is. Unlock more of the boxes down in the emptied reservoir. And then maybe come back up, get the cursed idol, and put it on the pedestal, or at least try to do that. More steps. I'll wait. What I have done, and I'm not sure if you've seen anybody else do this, but quite a while back, I used the monk buff to put the foundation in the outside room. And it literally just stays there, and you get an item that's like spray paint to erase it from your draft pool for a week. And I haven't messed around with that route because I tried using the spray paint in the 46th room and the antechamber and the entrance hall, and it didn't let me use it in any of those rooms. But you can just start eliminating floor plans from your house, which is pretty funny. Okay, let's open up some stuff first. Oh, a little bit more lore that you might not know. A lot of people, and myself included, thought that Simon couldn't jump. But Simon can, in fact, jump. If you look closely here, as I press spacebar, he kind of jumps down the stairs a little bit. I did draft the 46th room with the monk buff, and that did do something special. I actually just uploaded a YouTube video about it, about me finding what it did. It shows kind of the lore of how the Sinclair household purchased the Mount Holly residence. It had a deed to the house. Okay, let's start just opening all these chests here. Green memos are lies. I think that all of these sun boxes contain the truth. So let me try to find more sun boxes to open. Pink boxes marked by sun always contain blue memos. Green memos and white boxes are lies. Green memos and white boxes are lies. Sanctum keys in a white box. Let's just look at the sun boxes first. Okay, this is a true statement apparently. The sanctum key is in a box in the water. That was true. Green memos and blue boxes are true. Green memos and blue boxes are true. So let's try to find some blue boxes with green memos. The box containing allowance tokens is white. I think that was true. The sanctum key is in a black box. Wait. Yes, that was true. A black box contains allowance tokens, so that's false. The reason why I'm doing this is to try to get a better idea of how these chests work, because it seems like the treasure trove always has a different box in it. The only box in the reservoir, only one box in the reservoir has a prize, which is false. So pink, moon, green is a lie. Pink, moon, blue, red is a lie. So maybe all moon boxes are lying? The pink boxes do not contain any prizes. That's true. A prize is in a box marked by waves. This box contained a sanctum key. So green memos and black boxes are true? Oh no, blue, black, moon is true. More than 2 boxes contain prizes, so red, black, moon is false. That was false. That's false. So a red memo and a black box is false. Always. Did I open all of them? Oh, I think I did. Huh. All right. Well, hopefully that gave me a little bit more of an idea of what to believe and not believe when it comes to the green memos are lies. I have a feeling that that's true, but I could be wrong. Well, I don't know. I'll give it some thought. Anyways, let's get back to opening up the 46th room. All right. The only issue is that if I curse myself by picking up the effigy, I won't be able to test the theory of drafting the entrance hall in the outside room with the blessing of the monk, because my blessing will go away. So maybe I don't want to do that this run, and I'll save that for another run. But we do have a pretty good setup to do it today. Decisions. Oh wait, the hands on this clock are backwards. Guess it's pointing to like 9:20. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, Mr. Monk, we meet again. Oh, I completely forgot to try to draft the vault so that I could use this vault key. No. Oh my gosh. I guess I could try to draft it here still in theory. Or here. So it's still possible. Alright, Mr. Monk, do you have anything else to say to us? Deadly is the scepter. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. Once again. Don't know what that means, still. But we have it in our minds now. One thing I love about this game is just that you find these clues that you have no idea what they mean, and later on, something clicks in your head. You're like, ah, that's what it was talking about. So I'm hoping that that'll happen this time too, but there's no real way to tell. Okay, vault, where are you? Vault, okay. Yummy, yummy gold. $370. Oh, the very last one. I wonder if this will be a sanctum key. Oh, it is. Locked in the vault of a bank. A sanctum key. And a letter. Uncle, thank you again for all your help. I know I could never hope to repay you, but it pains me to know that I won't even have the chance to try. At any rate, I'm leaving these extra funds behind, as well as the extra passports. It would be too risky if we were searched at the border, and the money would raise too many suspicions. I think we all want a clean start anyways. I know I do. Mary. Wow, that's kind of... A clean start without your son? Wow. Well, before we end the day, let's go use this sanctum key that I got, I suppose. Back underground we go. Oh. Goodbye, elevator. Taking the long way around. Honestly, it probably isn't that much longer. The elevator cutscene is pretty long. So I only need 2 more sanctum keys before I can unlock all of the rooms. Very nice. This is Coricia. I don't know the exact markings of this country. I know that they're a country of study, so that they have the book spine looking symbols around. But I don't know what the ray arrangement is. And I know that they're orange. But honestly, I can't remember what the symbol for orange is either. kind of mess around with this a little bit just to see if I can get it through luck. But I'll probably need to redraft the Realm and Rune book to know for sure. I'll leave it for now. But we did use it, so it's open for us. Wait, I still have this vault key. Interesting. Well, I suppose let's go ahead. Also, it looks like this accepts power somehow, but I have no idea how to power this area. Let's go ahead and call it a day in the entrance hall. I think I am going to wait to use the effigy in room 46. I'll try that another day. But for now, I just want to see what the entrance hall looks like in the outside room. So let's do that. All right. Day 78. Specifically, I'm going to see if I can get another microchip from breaking open the vases in the outer room. Or I wonder if they're already broken. Guess there's only one way to find out. Okay, well, these vases are, in fact... Oh, I can break them. An allowance token. No microchip. I mean, it's... I'm kind of glad that they thought of that, though. Put a little goodie there. Alas, that is not the location of the third microchip. But, plus 2 gold. Not terrible, not terrible. I might kind of speedrun this day because I'm feeling a little bit sleepy. I'll go ahead and open up the 46th room just in case we get the coat check with the stone effigy. And because I have the running shoes, so I won't end up wasting any steps. How much gold do you put in for the monk to get the monk buff in the shrine? 45. I didn't realize until today that the amount of gold that you give it actually determines what buff you get. For a while I thought it was just like random, and then the duration would correlate with how much gold you put in. But learning that it was like specifically the amount of gold that you gave it for certain buffs was very interesting to learn. So as I was watching back and editing my recordings to post to YouTube, I realized that I got it when I put in 45 gold. So I tried 45 gold again, and it gave it to me. Okay. Let's see if we can get to the 46th room here. Battery pack. Starting off with 5 keys is pretty nice too. I'll take the kennel. I don't have a shovel yet, but hopefully that'll change. Here's another puzzle that I'm still struggling with. This cat puzzle, because I found the castle, like, clue in the chess room. And I found a few letters, but I haven't found the rest. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to find all of them or kind of just find a couple and then guess the rest. But I don't know. We gotta pet the dog. Metal detector, very nice. So does it always point east then? Interesting. Okay. What happens if I point this thing at the north? Can I even look through it like that? I don't think I can, but I might as well try, I suppose. That's not really the north. That's not the north either. Well, I'll deal with that another time, I suppose. Commissary. Let's get a shovel. Oh, I'm out of gold. Wait, I think I'm out of gold because I just didn't pick up my allowance. Whoops. Let's go back and get that. There we go. Slight waste of steps, but it's all right. And I will have the magnifying glass in case I get the study again. Not the study, the drafting studio. Chamber of Mirrors. Sure, I'll take that. Back to the start I go. These are pointed the wrong way. And Great Hall wouldn't be terrible. I'll take that for now. But it's also not great. Come on, take me to the left. Sure. I'll take an observatory. Thinking about it, I probably should have taken the conservatory, simply because I want to change the rarity of the treasure trove to something a little bit more accessible. Coin purse, okay. I'll take the reading nook, I suppose. I only have one gem on me. Never mind. Ballroom. You know what? Let's take the ballroom. An Eclipse Ball, 1952. Clara Simon. (1952). Are there any clues in the background of this? So this is this table, I believe, with the two chairs next to it. Unsure of what I need to do in this room, to be honest. Like, maybe it's just for the music sheets over here, but that'd be very strange in my opinion. To the left. Let's redraw. That'll work. 7 keys. Wow. Let's lower the security level and change the offline mode. There we go. Yoink. Next 3 times you open a locked trunk, add a small trunk to the entrance hall. Seems pretty good. Let's go ahead and reset our gems in the ballroom. Although, actually maybe we shouldn't have done that. That's quite a few steps wasted. Archives, huh? Don't really want the archives. There's the drafting studio. Sure, we have a magnifying glass. Let's look at it. So I know that the vault in the study, the code was 812. Yo, how's the interior designing? It's going fairly well so far. For the past several days, we've been experimenting with the blessing of the monk here, trying to find out any secrets we can. We found one pretty cool one, but right now I'm working on this. Let's see if it's the same code as was used in the study. Okay, it is different from the study code. Monk blessing is interesting. It really is. So I got it. This is the second time I've had it. I had it again, probably in the 40s. And I first drafted the room 46 outside, which was interesting because that had a little Easter egg in it. And then I decided to draft the foundation outside, and that was really funny because it just stuck the foundation outside and gave me the spray paint. I haven't really tried to utilize the spray paint to its full potential, but it could be funny. I feel like there's a way to abuse it though, because what if you just go around the house spray painting the rooms that you don't like, removing them forever? I feel like it has some merit. And then of course, I redrafted the foundation later and got it right in front of the entrance hall, which is really funny. Yeah, but it would be a pretty funny week, that's for sure. This is one thing that's just been stumping me over and over again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 37. Have I tried just 37 before? I think I have tried that. If you count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 saves. Well, there are 8 gates and 30 dates. So it could be 830 or 38. No. And it does have the current date here, but I think I've tried that. That didn't really help. Let me try it once more. I don't know if I cleared it. Oops. Oh my goodness. Nope. Well, on we go for now. That's a funny spot for the den, but we'll take it. Let's try to get the coat check here. Aha. So one thing I'm curious about, I'm trying to test a theory here, is in the 46th room, there is the pedestal with the missing bust of Mary. And I'm wondering if you can take the cursed effigy and put it on that pedestal. I don't think you can do that, but it would be really funny if you could. Oh, wait, you can act. I didn't know that they were interchangeable like that. That's cool that they did that. Because I've originally thought that it was day month because of the safe in the drawing room. I just unlocked that safe a little bit ago. And it was like 15.3, I think, or 15.4. So I assumed that all of the saves must be day month, but it's good to know that they can also be month to day. But I don't want to pick up the cursed effigy yet. I need to unlock this room first. And I'm running out of steps too. Cool. Let's take a guest bedroom. Well, those are kind of useless. Also, before I leave this section, I should look for the blue memo that's hidden in this room. Actually, no, I've already found the blue memo in this room. So maybe I don't need to look at it. I can't remember what it said. But I do remember finding it. Do I remember where it is? Not really. I'll be back here eventually anyways. Time to draft more in this area. Boiler room. I'll wait to eat it. I think I'll pick up Realm and Room. Music room would be nice, but it also dead ends me. Vestibule it is. Let's take the pool. Yoink. That would be 5. 5 plus 5, so 10. This would be 0. 0. Third of 18, which is 6. Very nice. Button pressed. So I want to go left here. That's still locked. Okay. Let's grab all of this stuff. Or I guess just some of it. I don't think I want to add another hallway closet to my drafting pool, I'll be honest. That seems like a bad idea. Pantry. No, thank you. I'm a firm believer that tomorrow hallways are the best upgrade room. I agree. I think that, like... Let's see. Give me a second here. I started getting the habit of picking it up when I was playing the demo, because they were very helpful in the demo, but, like, I didn't know about the clock tower existing, and the clock tower just makes them so much better, even than they were. Okay, so we did that. What am I trying to do now? I need to open up the 46. I need to open up the antechamber. So I need the secret garden or the mechanarium. How am I doing on mechanical rooms? 1. 2, 3. So I think if I draft the mechanarium, I'll be able to open up the left side of the antechamber. It is quite the room. How many sanctum keys do I have open? Right now I have 6 doors open, but I've only solved 3 of the runes. Hence why I just picked up Realm and Room. So the first sanctum room I opened was the very far right one because I was going off of the puzzle in the 46th room that the last sanctum key is in the last door of 8. So I figured, well, I'll open up the last door of the 8 sanctum doors, and hopefully there will be another sanctum key behind there. And nope, that was wrong. Really? Ah, come on. You're gonna make me do this again. Goodbye, steps. Thank you. I'll get the parlor. So as far as the sanctum keys I've found so far, I found, let me think, the one in the 46th room, the one in the railway station, the one at the bottom of the reservoir, the one in the mechanarium, or the other two, the one in the clock tower. Where did I find the other one? I'm sure I'll remember, and then I'll say it once I do. Oh, and I just got the one in the vault. That's the last one. Well, here's the Great Hall. Could enter into the antechamber from the right side here. I think that's worth it. No, it led me wrong. There's a coin here, that's why. Oh my goodness. Also, is the top one there always like open? Oh my goodness, that's so strange. I'm so close to finishing this game, just a couple trophies left and I'm done. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, I think as far as trophy goes, I need to get to the one where I get all the Sanctum puzzles done. And then I haven't really looked into the speedrunning ones so I haven't done the get it in under an hour or complete dare mode or complete curse mode or get it in one day. But I'm kind of like waiting till I get all of the other trophies and then I'll do like the dare mode and curse mode and speedrunning and stuff. Yeah, I can imagine. I was trying to think about it in my head the way I would go about doing it. It's like you would need to get lucky and get the pool room and then get the pump room next to the boiler room. I feel like that's the easiest way to do it. And then you still need to be able to get the basement key and then run out, take the boat, and then you run back up to the antechamber. I feel like that's the way I'd need to go about doing it. Or unless you get the foundation. Do I want to redraw here or just take the archives? Honestly, I think I'd just take the archives. Free gem. Don't mind if I do. So I want to go left here if possible. Okay, well here's this. So assuming I take the effigy out of the code check, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, get 20 more steps. So I'm at 25 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's possible. There were multiple possible paths. Got to take whatever RNG gives you. Very fair. Another thing that I want to do is pick up this crown and use it to get rid of the what's it called? I can't remember the name. The closed exhibit. I wonder if that does anything. Also, it's very close to being 1:30. Interesting. Gotta see if anything happens in that room at 1:30. Although I'm at 18 steps right now. Scary. Let's try this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, does the effigy give you 13 steps? Or does it just lower your steps to 13? I wonder if I pick up the effigy, if I'll just be at 4 steps afterwards. I don't have the secret garden key, do I? No. Let's hope it gives you 13 steps. Is this the right way? Yes. Good, good, good. You have been cursed. Wonderful. You have received the cursed effigy. Have a great day. Okay, so it did actually up my steps. That's pretty funny. I might as well check something else while I'm here. The crown? That would be a funny item to check. I'll keep that on me, though. I'll check the metal detector. Why not? Yep, the monk blessing is no more, but I should be able to get it back pretty easily. I guess I'll need to save this puzzle for another time, huh? Oh, how this has been taunting me. Well, I'll deal with it later. Okay. Just need to double check that I'm going the right way. Good, good, good. Time to munch and crunch. This is why I saved some keys. While I'm here, I might as well open up this door. I wonder what this is. Okay. Can we put the cursed effigy here? No. Hmm. Kind of figured as much. But it would have been cool. I am curious what happens if you wait until 1:30 while in this room, so I guess I'll do that. I know. Curse you, Mom. I mean, I was reading the note left in the vault, but that said, I want a fresh start. And I was like, you want a fresh start? Leaving your son and the country you hate? That's kind of messed up. I'm not gonna lie. Hmm. Also, you can't tell me that this doesn't look like 43. There's gotta be something to do with 43. So I need the fifth key is held by a king on his throne. I honestly have no idea what that's talking about. Except for maybe going back to the Alzara vision about the drawing room with it showing that chair being like the chair that the barons of this house in the past have sat on. That's the only thing I can think of. So maybe I need to I don't know. And then I think the last one I need is the seventh is major if you draft it quite late. I don't know about that one still, but I'll figure it out slowly but surely. Yes, I have all of the letters right now. It could be that I need to reread those. Ooh. Honestly, I hate to say it, but Randolph ain't got cutscenes. Alzar cutscenes are pretty hype. Not gonna lie. Randolph is definitely more direct with his clues, though, so you gotta give him credit. But it'll also always be the case that I would figure out something on my own, and then I'd get the Randolph letter about it, and I was like, okay, great, thanks. Okay, what time is it? It's about 1:30. It's 1:30. Cuckoo clocks, please. Nothing. Ah. Alas. Well, I have no more keys. 19 steps. Hmm. I think I might just call it a day. Randolph is a bro and a half. It's true. It is true. He does give some hints. He does talk a lot. That's for sure. But I think I'm going to honestly call it here, being cursed. Finding out that I cannot place the cursed effigy on this pedestal. But thank you everybody who's watching the stream or watching the YouTube. And I'll see you later. Bye.